Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Quest for Glory 1. Holy crap. Well, that is some fancy yo-yo skill there, Otto. Well, let's go up this way. I was not expecting that. That was good timing. You can smell apples as you approach this corner.
Good day and welcome to Spielberg. Would you like to buy some of my nice fresh fruits or vegetables?
You see a charming young centaur with the upper torso of a teenager and the body of a filly.
My father won't let me date strangers.
I'm not a stranger. I'm a hero. Let's ask her what her name is.
I am Hildy, daughter of Heinrich Ferdeferden, the farmer. My father is a fine farmer. My father is Heinrich Ferdeferden. We have some land to the north of town. It isn't very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during harvest time. Then you would see many fruits and vegetables.
Oh, I see plenty of fruits right now.
My mother has been dead for 3 years. For 3 years now. I still miss her.
So, would you like to go out on a date?
Thank you, but my father thinks I am too young. He would not permit it. But perhaps next year.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about something else.
This is where I sell things from my father's farm.
Asked about those. Vegetables.
We have many kinds of fresh vegetables for sale today. There are carrots, rutabagas, parsnips, and potatoes right from the ground at 5 for a silver. They are very good for you. We also have some apples.
Can you tell me about the rutabagas?
Rutabagas keep well over the winter months.
And parsnips?
Parsnips can be made into a tasty pie.
I have never had parsnip pie before, so I would not know.
Turnips are good if you cook them in stews.
I'll have to take your word for it. What about carrots?
Carrots are my favorite vegetable. They're so crisp and sweet.
Well, I guess you won't be needing glasses anytime soon.
There are still some apples left from last season in the barrel. You may buy 10 for a silver, since they are so small.
Well, that's a pretty. The apples are a pretty good source of food if you if you run low on rations. What about the brigands?
They have twice robbed my father of his money. They have tried to steal our food during this winter. That is because we farm outside of town.
Well, it'd be kind of hard to farm inside of town.
The brigands would not dare try that in town. The sheriff would stop them fast.
Yes, the sheriff alone. Although I guess he does have his goon.
Many robbers ran up to father as he trotted back to town. My father tried to fight, but they hurt him badly. They then ran away to the southwest.
What about the sheriff?
Our sheriff is very brave. He told me so himself.
I'm sure you can believe that. After all, no one would lie to you. It is a simple but prosperous-looking general store. It looks like it might provide some staples that would provide useful to a traveler, such as an adventuring party asks you to join them. It is a small stall used for the daily sale of whatever the local produce has not been confiscated by the brigands. This house is the same color as the sheriff's office around the corner. Hint, hint! Let's go into the dry goods store. This looks like a dry goods store, but it smells like a musty library. The stove feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter and on the shelves there are a variety of items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. I do try to stock some things adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, you see. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably have most of them if you've done any adventuring at all.
Well, I haven't, so... What is your name?
Why, that's me, Caspar. I always wanted to be an adventurer. I read about them all the time. The book I was just reading is about adventuring.
What book is that?
Oh, this book? It's about an adventurer who is trying to become a hero. The title is Quest for Glory, A Hero's Death.
That'll never happen. Never. Ever. No. Actually, I had another idea for a game. There was the Quest for Anonymity, and there's also the Quest for Mediocrity. So you want to be ordinary. Equipment. What can you tell me about your equipment?
Unfortunately, I have only standard weapons and equipment. I carry daggers and chainmail. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones, though.
You might want to start talking to Zara about that, if that's the case. What about daggers?
Ah, the use of the dagger is a most skillful art. Actually, this particular weapon is longer than most, but still easily concealable. A bargain at 20 silvers.
And what about chain armor?
You can get really good protection from my chainmail armor. It's very heavy, though, and I would have to charge you 500 silvers for it.
Holy crap! Well, there goes one of the rewards I'll be getting. What can you tell me about the food?
Adventuring rations aren't the tastiest food in the world, but they will keep you healthy and alert as you go along. A pack of 10 rations will cost you just 5 silvers.
And what about flasks?
It's a very good idea to keep an empty flask or two in case you want to pick up a liquid or something else that needs a container. Our flasks are a great bargain at 2 silvers each.
I think I'm done talking to you about your equipment. What about the brigands?
I don't like to talk about other people behind their backs.
What about the sheriff?
The sheriff and Otto protect this town. The sheriff used to be a real adventurer, you know.
And what about Hildy?
Hildy sells fine produce for a reasonable price.
That's all you have to say about Hildy? Wow, you really do have your nose in a book. Well, let's go this way. Incidentally, let's. I guess I should probably cover the menu options. This is, of course, walk, look, manipulate, get, talk. Here we've got you can walk, you can run, sneak, rest. This will give you your character sheet. This will give you the current time. Sunset approaches on day 1. Wow, I've spent that much time already. And that's all that. The shop seems to be closed, although there are some dried up cupcakes in the window. There is a sign on the door which says "Gone Fishing." A butcher shop. A bakery shop. The shop seems to be closed. There is a sign on the door which says "Gone Fishing." The building looks old, dark, and a little seedy. The sign above the door depicts a beer stein. Looks like the door to a tavern. Looks like this door has been closed for a long time. This looks like an abandoned workshop. Well, let's go into this alley first. This grubby place must be an alley. It feels strange here, colder than the rest of town. There are some barrels discarded here. A beggar holds out a bowl toward you.
Alms for the poor.
Yeah, I think we can afford to give him something.
Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. This used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not to take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night.
What can you tell me about begging?
A beggar gets cash only when others get cash, and nobody's got much money here right now, except maybe the brigands.
You could go try begging from them. What about cash?
There's honest work up at the Baron's castle, I hear, but begging's my business.
Work?
You can get a job cleaning the stables, I understand. It's great if you want to build up muscles or have a place to spend the night, but you won't get rich. I'd rather beg myself.
What's your name?
My name is Sam. I've lived here for 5 years now, and I think I'll be heading on once the pass clears of snow. There's supposed to be some good begging towns to the south. Nice talking to you. Alms for the poor.
What was this about the South?
Heard some area is a good place to be. It's by the sea. I think I'll head there after this.
What can you tell me about Spielberg?
I understand this used to be a great place to be. Traders going in and out, tourists coming and going, perfect begging conditions. Things were starting to dry up about the time I got here, just my luck. The brigands started getting tough. About time I got back to work. Alms for the poor. Alms.
Aw, he won't tell me anymore. Unless I give him more money, which I might later.
A word of warning to you, don't drink the dragon's breath.
Oh, come on. Seriously, how bad could it be? Huh, what's this white thing here? The grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt, and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, 2 gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome. Why would I not be welcome in a tavern? I mean, you know, they should be welcoming, unless, of course, they just don't want any business, which is entirely possible. Let's see what this says. You pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read, B. He's starting to get suspicious. Hold off on our meetings for a bit, but I'll keep you posted on by these notes. B. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and save the game. Let's go ahead and sit down at the bar. What do you want? What drinks do you have? Ale, 1 silver. Troll Sweat, 5 silver. Dragon's Breath, 25 silver. Take your pick. What about Dragon's Breath?
It's a house specialty.
Well, let's go with Dragon's Breath.
If you want a mug of Dragon's Breath, the rules say it'll have to be cash up front.
You cough up the cash.
Thanks, buddy. Hey, Crusher, a friend here wants Dragon's Breath.
Seriously, what's the worst that could possibly happen? Uh-oh.
There you go.
You've never tasted anything like it before.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Talk about a fiery brew. Maybe you really shouldn't have tried the Dragon's Breath. Better luck next time, and we hope you saved your game. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, you kind of have to wonder about a bar that sells a drink that kills its customers.
What do you want?
What's your name?
This is a bar. I serve drinks. You want a drink? Order one. You want answers to stupid questions? Get out!
What can you tell me about Crusher?
You don't like his personal affairs discussed. My advice is not to do anything that'll upset him.
What about the tavern?
This is the Aces and Eights Tavern, stranger.
What can you tell me about town?
What do you think I am, a guide dog or something?
Yeah. What can you tell me about the drinks? What about the ale?
Good for what ails ya. Ha ha ha!
That's terrible. What about the Troll Sweat?
It'll go down real smooth.
Somehow I don't think that would be the case. And, okay, I guess, you don't have anything else to say. Can I...
Keep your mitts off me.
Okay, fine. The butcher is wearing a blood-stained apron. He seems to be deeply involved in the game. The baker seems to be deeply involved in the game. They seem to be using old maid cards, but it looks like these guys aren't playing with a full deck. You get no response. Can you tell me about the bakery?
I haven't been able to get any supplies in since the brigands closed off the area. The bakery will reopen as soon as I have some. Got any 419s?
What about cards?
Butcher's been getting all the good cards. Go fish!
Ah, they're gone. They've gone fishing. What's your name?
I'm Silas Sourdough, the baker. Got any 988s?
What about fish?
Mirror Lake to the south has a huge fish, but it's pretty dangerous. Go fish!
What do you tell me about your butcher shop? There's not a whole lot of meat in town for me to butcher these days. Now if someone would just bring down that stag in the forest. Got any 836s? What about cards? The cards, they've been very, very good to me.
Go fish!
What's your name?
I'm Butch Beefmeister, the butcher.
Got any 283s?
What about fish?
There's a river to the south by the Flying Falls, which has some good-sized trout.
Go fish!
Let's see, can I... So this is where the barber has lunch. The guy's had so much drink, he looks embalmed. The drunken barber at the end of the bar isn't in any shape to talk, at least not coherently. What can you tell me about Crusher? The goon seems to be ignoring you. Alright, let's get away from these guys so they... That'll only pop up if you're near them.
Oh yeah, what's the password? What's the password?
I don't actually know. Purple Saurus. As you ask him questions, the goon's eyes darken. Okay, guess he doesn't like that. Well, I guess we'll be figuring that out some other time. Let's see. I do have the note. Good. Okay. Well, pretty much done in town for now. I got a nice score of 16 already. Hello, fine young filly. Sorry. Oh, the sheriff and his goon have left. Ah, well, that's okay. Yes! Victorious music for leaving town. The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You're really on your own now in a very dangerous place. Score 17. I got a point for leaving town. Oh, yeah. Oops. Oh, I missed that. The house looks cheery and well kept. There's a sign of the healer above the entrance. A small creature looks more like a small flying lizard than a bird. Ooh, I saw that glint. Oh, okay. Carrying too much now, so I'd better start using some of these rocks. Whee! Ah, yes. Antagonizing small forest creatures. Come on. Come on, knock it down. You can knock it down. So there's multiple ways that you can complete this depending on what your class is. You're no longer overloaded. That's a load off your mind. It would be nice if I could hit this thing, though. Come on. Come on, game. On the upside, okay, let's finish the animation. Let's see our stats. Our luck has gone up, our strength has gone up, our intelligence has gone up, our agility has gone up, our throwing has gone way up. Magic points, stamina, well, we got 13 out of 20 stamina, but our health total is up to 21. We've got 31 experience points, too. That's pretty good. We're well on our way to becoming a true hero. And yes, of course, I will be... yeah! You pick up a shiny gold ring. Sweet! 3 points for that. Let's go knock on the door. There's no answer. Yep. I guess they're not going to let me. It must be too late, unfortunately. Yeah, you can kind of see that it's getting dark now. Oh, this must be the Centaur's farm. Oh, crap. Run. No. No, 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 no. Run. 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 Can't take the... Oh, crap. Run. Run. Oh, that's a mantray. Okay, I'm not strong enough to take that. It is getting dark. They only come out at night. That's not good. Run. Run away from any... Oh, that was a cheetar. I saw him on the edge. Run. Oh, hey. Okay, this might not be so bad. Ooh, that hurt. There we go. Come on. Yeah! So you can use the mouse or you can use the numeric keypad. I'll go over that a little bit next time I have a battle and I'm doing a little bit better. 8 silver coins and carefully place them in your pouch. And I got a point for killing the goblin too. Okay. Let's head up this way though. The meadow lies covered with a blanket of flowers, unusual for this early in the spring. It is warm, even though surrounded by the late snows of winter. A large carved stone lies flat on the ground. You feel as though someone gentle was watching over you. You feel that you are safe here. The air has the fresh, clean scent of the mountains, accompanied by numerous perfume-like fragrances. Can I read that? The large stone appears to be ancient and deliberately placed here. Marks carved into the stone almost look like writing, but not quite. Let's take some flowers. You pick a variety of the sweet-smelling flowers. They seem to glow in your hands as you put them safely away. Take another handful. You have all the flowers you need. Can I take one of these glowing fruits? Okay, I guess I'll take that one over there. The sweet, juicy fruit of the tree is amazingly satisfying and refreshing. Yes, and I got points for that too. Alright, well, we've taken our first steps out of town. We have gotten to what is clearly a safe place to rest. So let's go ahead and sleep all night. Yeah, just stretch and fall over it. You sleep comfortably among the fragrant flowers. You awake as the sun begins to rise. Ah, there we go. Day is dawning on day 2. Let's go ahead and save the game. And we'll pick it up next time as we continue to explore the Valley of Spielberg and hopefully become a hero. Yes, everything seems to be in place. Good. Okay, we'll see you next time.